What's different about this is ordinarily they save the chair for last. Chair is always the last to know anything. But today, I'm happy to go first. And by the way, thanks for, where'd Ray go? Thanks for the introduction, spotlights, and theme music next time. I'm pleased to be here today to honor President and Mrs. Stukel on behalf of my colleagues on the Board of Trustees, and also as an alumnus of this great university. With us today are various members of the Illinois General Assembly, local elected officials, I saw at least one member of Congress, as well as many faculty, staff, and friends from our Chicago campus and from the Chicago area. Welcome all, and thank you for joining us today to celebrate Jim and Joan Stukel's contribution to our great university. UIC Chancellor Sylvia Manning and the Board of Trustees are co-hosting today's event. And I would like to now introduce some of my colleagues on the board who are here today. I think I saw Natalie Garcia, student trustee from Chicago. There's Natalie. Devin did not make it, I don't think. Francis Carroll, Dr. Carroll is right here from Chicago. Dr. Ken Schmidt from Riverwoods is here. Is Naranjan Shaw, I don't think he made it. Marge Soderman and her husband George are here from Champaign. And I think last is Bob Hickory from LaSalle, Peru. And Bob is right here. Welcome, everyone. We, the board, have been privileged to work with Jim Stukel, and we're indebted to Joan Stukel for her service as our university's First Lady. They are now, if you can believe it, in their 10th year as President and First Lady of the university. Jim is our 15th president, but he's our first alumnus to serve as president on a permanent basis. Beginning when Jim was a graduate student, the Stukels have been constant members of our university community for over 40 years. For part of that time, from 1985 to 1995, Jim served in several administrative positions here at UIC. First as Vice Chancellor for Research, next as Executive, I have to take my time to do this, Executive Vice Chancellor and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Those of you in university life know that that was at a time when you were paid based on the length of your job title. and then as Chancellor. As we look around this campus, evidence of Jim's impact is quite clear. In 1991, as Chancellor, Jim saw the need for the campus to emphasize its urban research potential. And so he founded the Great Cities Program and the Great Cities Institute. Both are nationally recognized today as models for urban studies and research. He also helped launch UIC's South Campus Development, a project that breathed new life into this part of Chicago, a project that also made UIC a vital part of the city's redevelopment. As president, Jim saw the need for exploiting technology. He set about the task of bringing the entire university along with this transformation. He stressed the use of technology as a best business practice. He encouraged greater use of technology in teaching, particularly online courses. Jim also took advantage of state programs for economic development. He understood the role of the university as the state's engine for economic development and worked hard to make the university's infrastructure work more efficiently. Taking advantage of state initiatives, President Stukel orchestrated development of new facilities for research and teaching on all of our campuses. Jim has also been a national leader for higher education. He recently served as president of the National Association of State Universities and Land-Grant Universities and Colleges, and in that role, he provided insight into problem solving for a variety of issues facing higher education, such as funding for institutions and the need to exploit and manage technology for higher education. Jim's goal has always been building greater quality for higher education at the University of Illinois and for all of public higher education. As president, Jim has made a habit of reaching out to the people of Illinois, carrying out the message of what the university gives our state, educating students, creating new knowledge through research, and being an engine for economic development. What myself and the Board of Trustees will remember about Jim's tenure as president is that in addition to all of his accomplishments, he was a president for hard times as well as good times. Throughout, he's insisted that the core missions of the university be preserved. And today, the university is a world-class institution, and students are flocking to it in greater numbers than ever before. We will remember you focus on what was ahead and led others to meet those challenges. And for that, we will always look up to you.